yourself to the very deep one who knows everything, the knower inside you, and the knower inside you is connected to the all-knowing. This symphony, this process brings out something. That's all what I can say.
Thank you.
One last question.
One last question from the ambassador, please.
Thank you very much. I really cannot comment without using your tolerance to mention how I'm grateful for the previous panel, for all what
Microphone.
it's there.
That's it.
Yeah? Okay. I want to express my deep appreciation to the previous panel because we didn't have time to comment, to appreciate. The one on promoting peace, whether peace within or through cultural diplomacy or the tale of peace of Mariam. I highly recommend that if they have the papers, that they are published or through the foundation. What they have done is very important. The role of women in post-conflict rehabilitation, whether it's internal conflict, a revolution, a change, is very, very important. The role of women is very important. To Ms. Moshira, I highly appreciate what you said. What we are missing in the youth of today is those field trips that are relating what they study to real life. Now, unfortunately, the education, if it is education system, is only concerned, or there are no funds in public schools and universities, so kids don't go anywhere, or there is so much funds that they just go to have fun, to repeat their daily empty fun of every day. They go and repeat it outside. They don't know anything related to what they study, to their country, to the future, to development. So what you have mentioned is very important. We have to link our children to realities, to what they are, what they should do, and not only to enjoy life. Thank you very much.
A very quick comment from Renuka.
I just have to respond to the ambassador's request of publishing the proceeding of this conference, because I think that's very important. And we were planning to send everyone a letter, email, to tell everyone to write down his or her presentation, because we'd like to collect all these things to publish it either jointly with Bibliotheca Alexandrina or by the Human Foundation. We are, as a Human Foundation, are ready to pay for everything, all the expenses for this publication, because I think it's very important, very precious. Then we cannot just leave it as such. We have to document all the presentation, because all the presentations so far are so important. This is my another response, that I am actually for going trips. Not only as part, of course, should be as part of the curriculum of courses which need to be out, but at the same time, in our program, Asl Wasl, we are trying to attract people and teach young people, old people, everyone, to go and through the country and connect to the life of this country, the heritage of this country. And this is, I think, is part of, just I'd like to make people here optimistic about the essential and the importance of making us connected with nature and our heritage.
Also, a reminder to the panelists to write down a suggestion or comment on the way forward. How do they see us going forward from here? Because we will discuss that in the last session. So please write down just one sentence about, yes.
We were going to take a picture on the way to lunch, but we're running so late. Could you suggest another time that we might do that?
Probably at the very end, I think, would be the best time, and then we're all relaxed and we've finished. And
under the banner at the end.
yes, we could choose wherever spot. One final, very quick remark from Renu.
Sure, I just wanted to share with you my experiences with fieldwork at the university. You know, India, the situation is so complex, a social reality. Even if we make fieldwork mandatory, the point is we have the caste system. You will not believe that students will not go out for fieldwork because they belong to a certain caste. And also, the other point that yes, fieldwork can be escapism. There are students who don't want to study, who don't want to do any academic work, so they just prefer to go for fieldwork. Thank you.
Just briefly, Renuka, I don't know obviously enough about the Indian situation to know also how one would solve it. And I perfectly agree that in principle kids could come along just for the fun of it, except you've got a captive audience. I've always got the thing with the grades. So, I mean, it's different if you're outside of academia, but well, you didn't participate, you just went off, poof, there goes your grade because you weren't there. So, I mean, in academia, you have tools which you don't have in other contexts.
All right, ladies, off to the lunchroom because you have just exactly 1 hour. We need to be back at 3:30. We need to be back here at 3:30, please. Yes? Okay, so we'll do the 10 minutes now. Okay, so questions for this panel now, and we have a longer final panel. Questions for either Dr. Aisha or for Moshira? Yes, one at the back here. Go ahead.
Okay, it's my first comment this conference for Moshira. You started by saying you don't know the relevance of what you're doing to what's happening here. And I look at you and I see a mother. I see a fierce, strong, loving mother. And that's completely relevant to what we are saying. Thank you for your work. Thank you.
Aisha, I wanted to talk to you or ask you about in the process, in the work that you're doing and all of the different aspects and the ways in which you approach evolution. How is the body being included? Because my experience is that some of the traumas are stored cellularly in the physical, and that this work also needs to be done. Is there part of your work where you teach people to work with the physical in the evolutionary process?
Actually, I forgot to say something that this course is not therapeutic in a direct way. I mean, we are not specialized in something that needs treatment, medical treatment. But we are working with people who do not have some medical things directly. I mean, if they are